Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. This is the world famous Sipping Den, and this is where I do a lot of my reviews. And I review everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee. And then when I get done reviewing it, I relax in here real nice, put on some music, sit in one of my leather chairs, and just finish up whatever I've just reviewed. I really enjoy it down here, and I'm happy to invite you down here. I put together a heck of a playlist. I did it for you. If you look on it, if you go to the playlist, you'll see all the subtitles or the titles. And I'm telling you right now, and I mean this, there's things you're not thinking around there. If you go to that playlist and you check out those titles, you're going to be there a long time. And you're going to be damn happy you are when you get done. That I promise you. All right? So, everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee. In this case, we're doing a beer. We're going to do Hi-Wire Chocolate Creme Brulee 10W-40 Imperial Stout brewed with caramel, vanilla, cocoa, and lactose. Lactose is a milk sugar that doesn't get converted into alcohol when it's being fermented. Therefore, that sweetness stays, and it also gives a better mouthfeel that milk sugar does. That's what lactose is. And then they have to put contains alcohol on here because you read this, you think, oh my God, it's a, like a Yoo-hoo chocolate drink or something. Let me show you the can. Let's get that out of the way. This company started in Asheville, North Carolina. I've been there. They also have a place, well, here, I wrote some stuff down to you. Hi-Wire, started by Adam Charnack and Chris Frosaker. You should give them a shout out to the ones who started this company. They were college roommates. They opened the first one in Asheville, North Carolina in 2013. They have one here in Louisville, where I'm from. 2021 it opened. They have them in North Carolina, Tennessee, Ohio, Kentucky, and Alabama. They are quite successful. 10W-40 is a Imperial Stout. We said that. It's a continuing series, right? They keep putting out all kinds of stuff. I've done a bunch of them, but I've missed a bunch of them. I mean, they put out a ton of these things, and they're always crazy and weird. They're 8% ABV. They got 20 IBUs, which helps balance the sweetness. 20 is not that big a deal, but it does help. That bittering helps the sweetness that's always in there. They're best served 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, here's how I judge these. I judge them two ways. The number one way, to get an A, all you have to, if they ever taste like what they say, then they're going to be a great beer because they only put stuff that's like unbelievable on there. So if it hits the mark, then you know it's good right there because then it hit the mark and it's good. That's an A. Now, if they put up some clickbait up here and there's no way they hit what this says, all right, then you're starting at 50%. I mean, because half of what you got us to buy this on false pretenses. So even if it's good, doesn't taste like it's supposed to, I'll give you a C. And A, if it's good, if it tastes like it's supposed to, then we know it's going to be good. All right, enough of that. Let's, I just trying a little bit here because I don't know there's a lot of stuff in here. And without wanting to explode it, I do want to get it mixed in. So, it's going to be dark. They're always dark. Very dark brown. Can't see through them with a nice light brown head. We'll get to that in a minute. The head gives you a lot of the smell and the flavor in those bubbles, so I always try and get something going with that. All right. So here we'll get whatever's. Oh boy, I smell it. It's good distance, but all right. So there you go. See, can't see through it. Khaki head. Actually, it's brown. It always looks a little different. I don't know what exactly you're saying. All right. So what do we got? We got the milk sugar, the lactose. Okay, these things always smell like cocoa and coffee. Every one's going to smell like that. So they always put that. Well, in this case, they put the cacao, the cocoa, the chocolate. Vanilla, it's hard to taste because that's a delicate flavor that gets blown away usually. All right, we'll see if it has caramel in it. Cocoa and coffee, which I know they didn't say coffee. I don't mind a little bit of the coffee because nothing goes better with a dessert than coffee. Get the nattest bonus. acclimation sip. I will tell you this. It's right up, well, it's thick. I told you the milk, lactose does that. All right. Chocolate, espresso, coffee. I'm looking for the vanilla. Scratch the vanilla. Now the caramel. Well, if I tell you what, I've had some bourbons that were dead on caramel. I like that. Got one backed up on them, but it's not where we are right now. Just saying, I can pick it out when I. Sweet. It's a sweet beer. A little bit of bittering on the end. Like bitter coffee, bitter cocoa. That's all I'm getting. Not getting the caramel. Be nice. Some people might get it. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking for it and I ain't getting it. Vanillas, but they're always good. They're always, you're always gonna get chocolate and they're like an espresso coffee type thing. On almost everyone, unless it's got some kind of fruit in it. That's almost always. So that's a given. Whether or not you get vanilla, which I rarely get because I feel vanilla is delicate and it really gets blown away by all these other strong flavors. And in this case, caramel, you know, it is sweet. Maybe some of you will get it. I don't know. It's just like a lot of them. So I'm disappointed. I want the caramel. All right? It says caramel. I want it. Don't put it on there. It's the same as the other one I just had. All right. There's my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey, don't forget to sub. It does two things. It helps the analytics, you know, to help the channel grow. And when the channel grows, you know, it keeps me highly motivated, truly dedicated. Then I'll be a romping, stomping YouTube reviewer, sir. Yeah, still left in the Marine Corps, but hey.